Hello, and welcome to Chaos in the Class. I am Mrs. Fuller. Today we're going to talk about genres. Now, that's a fancy word that even I remember as a young teacher that I really didn't understand that word fully. I just didn't feel comfortable using that word, genres. Actually derived from the French. It's a French word, genres. It just seemed difficult to say. I know very few French words. Parlez-vous français? That means, can you speak French? And oui, if the answer is yes, and no, if the answer is no. That's pretty much the extent of my French. So saying genre or genres to me was really not something that I felt very comfortable with. Now, if you ask me about candy, I could name all kinds of candy. So why don't you help me out and let's make a T-chart in our English language arts spiral. And let's make a T-chart on candy. So if candy was like genres or genres were like candy, what would be some of the candies we could name? Ooh, Skittles. Taste the rainbow. Oh, now that doesn't seem very scary to me. I could talk about Skittles. Hershey's. Do you like Hershey Kisses better or Hershey Bars? Snickers. Can you just taste that caramel and peanuts? Hot tamales. I love hot tamales. Let's see if I can move myself over. Oh, must really like hot tamales. I've got it in there twice. And then we've got gummies like gummy bears or gummy worms. Mints. I love taking mints from a restaurant at the end of a dinner. And then Reese's, like Reese's peanut butter cups or Reese's Pieces. So if candy were like genre or genre was like candy, either way, we'd have all kinds of things that we could keep naming as far as all the candy that we can think of. We haven't even mentioned gum. Oh my gosh, there's all kinds of gum that we could add up there as well. So then let's start talking about the different kinds of genre, shall we? We have fiction. Now that's fake. Fiction is fake, and nonfiction, not fake. And then we have poetry. And under fiction and nonfiction, there's all kinds of things that we can name as well. So we have poetry, historical fiction. Now, the difference in historical fiction, is that it could be based on true circumstances, but it's fictitious as far as the characters maybe are talking. What comes to mind is George Washington maybe is carrying on a conversation with his troops. Now, I don't know that somebody was right there writing everything down for George as he was talking. We maybe have a few famous quotes from him, but if we're having a full conversation and George is talking about his plan for battle or for the troops, probably historical fiction. So it's based on something true in history, but probably the characters having a conversation makes it the fiction part. Biography. Now that is going to be nonfiction. Biography is something, if you look at the very beginning of that word, bio is what is about us. And usually it's some author or writer that's telling the story for somebody else that's famous. Usually we'll know when they were born, when they passed away, something significant from their childhood that drove them to become who they became later on in life, or what gave them that drive and passion for what they became famous for. Probably something that has to do with what they became famous for, and any of their awards or what did they go on and legacy that they left behind. Dramas and plays. Now, dramas and plays are usually going to have characters in it, some stage directions. Oftentimes there's a conflict. We could also have musicals that have music. The characters are singing in their as they tell the story. there's mystery. And that's when I think of hearing music when I'm reading. I almost hear that do, 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 as the author is making us worried about something or fearful, or maybe it's just magical that's happening. Maybe a secret door opens. So, those are just some of the genres. We could list on and on and on about the different types of genres that we can read. And oftentimes, an author has three different purposes for writing their their what they're writing, and their book and their story. And it's to either persuade us, to inform us, or to entertain us. And that's for another day. But genres are the type of things that we're going to read. Now, thank you for listening to this video on Chaos in the Class. I am Mrs. Fuller. If you like this video, click like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're going to continue to put new things up all year long. So I hope you will enjoy learning right along with us. Have a great day. Bye.